is W2FJH. We'll be starting the STNY digital voice net here in just about 5 minutes. We do have NetLogger up and running, so those folks who wish to check in early through NetLogger, you can find NetLogger at netlogger.org. We also do have Google Meet up and running, so if you wish to join us on Google Meet, you can find the link at stnydmr.net. So we'll see you folks in just about 5 minutes, sir. This is W2FJH. is W2FJH bringing up the STNY Digital VoiceNet on Brandmaster Talk Group 1367, Wires X Room 83721, and live stream to Google Meet and YouTube. The primary purpose of the STNY Digital VoiceNet is to help foster an active digital voice community in the southern tier of New York and to provide a forum for those that are interested or have questions regarding various digital voice topics. While this net is primarily for the southern tier, all stations are more than welcome to check in. This net meets weekly on Sundays at 7 p.m. For more information about this net, please visit stnydmr.net. This net will prioritize short-time, mobile, in and out, or emergency power stations. We currently do have 3 stations checked in, so the net likes to recognize K3BYC Carlton, N2 BSS Jeff, and N2 NRA Cliff. All right, when checking in, please give your call sign, your name, and your location. So let's first take a standby for any short-time, mobile, in and out, or emergency power stations. Please call now. Right, nothing heard there, so let's open them up for any station who'd like to check into the STNY Digital VoiceNet this evening. Please call now.
Net Control, N30JP, Chippewa. Excuse me, Chautauqua County. Sorry, Frank.
And again, W2KDC's Dennis in Dansville, New York.
All right, and we have N30JP Mick and W2KDC Dennis. Were there any other stations to join this evening? Please call now.
N2RWH, Binghamton. N2 NRA, Cliff, Waverly.
All right, and we have N2RWH Ed and N2 NRA Cliff. Hey Cliff, I had you earlier. I kind of snuck that one in on you. I saw you keyed up before the net, so I just threw you in the log there. So, all right, let's kick things off. If there's any announcements for the net this evening, please call now. All right, nothing heard there. I did have one announcement. I saw that we are quickly approaching our 1,000th check-in for this net, or at least the 1,000th check-in that I've recorded. I think it stretched back to about 2002. So I just thought it'd be nice to do something fun for our 1,000th check-in. I have to still go through and actually eliminate some of the cancel nets and all that, and actually count up, make sure it's actually the 1,000th check-in. But yeah, I was thinking of doing a small little prize. So I was thinking for the 1,000th check-in on Amazon, there's a set of these Haltech V3. They're LoRa devices, so they work with mesh plastic. There'd be a 2-pair. Comes with the actual device itself, a small antenna, and a case. So I thought that'd be just something fun for somebody to win when we get our 1,000th check-in. I have not posted the archive up to STNY Digital Voice or STNYDMR.net. And I probably won't do that until after we get the 1,000th check-in there. But yeah, anybody's thoughts or feedback on that during the net, please just let me know. All right, moving on to questions. If there's any questions for the net this evening, please call now. Right, nothing heard, so we will move in comments there. So the net topic this evening, is there any new projects or things you're looking into involving ham radio? So first on our list is K3 BYC Carlton. How was your week?
This is K3BYC, Carlton from Darlington, Maryland. Thanks, Frank, for taking the net. Good evening to everyone who's on here. Great weather down here, as everyone else is having. We had for the State Line Radio Club of Maryland and Pennsylvania, we had our annual picnic yesterday up at Muddy Run Park in Holtwood, Pennsylvania, Lancaster County. Just a great park there. We operated two 20-meter voice special event stations there. Whiskey 3 Alpha was our event call. Did have a number of check-ins. It wasn't a great number, but we got enough to make it fun. Anyway, so I don't have any new projects in mind. I stay active with my Aries races. I know that Meshtastic project, I know a lot of people in our county are getting into that with the 900 megahertz system, and some non-hams are into that. I haven't jumped into that. I'm not sure if I want to or not, but if I win a prize, then I might jump into. That's all I have for now. I hope everyone had a great weekend and have an even better upcoming week, even though it will probably rain, which we need. Anyway, 73 everyone. This is K3BYC. Back to net control.
Hey, very good there, Carlton. And yeah, we have had some pretty good weather lately for that picnic. So glad you had a good time there. All right, next on the list is N2BSS Jeff. How was your week?
Good evening, Frank and Annette. This is N2BSS coming to you tonight from the northwest corner of Steuben County near Prattsburg, New York. Beautiful sunset this evening. Nice weather here. I think a little hot today. I think it hit 82 degrees, but I can say it wasn't humid, but definitely could feel something in the air. But yeah, it's hard to believe it's September 15th and fall and all that stuff. And anyway, we did a little cleaning of the garden. There's still some things growing in there. Probably will keep going until the first frost, whenever that is. And kind of looking forward to a frost so we can send all the mosquitoes back to you know where. Getting bit up by them earlier today. Even was getting bit while I was trying to get ready to go on my bike ride earlier this morning. Anyway, not much else to report in terms of projects. I don't really have a project in mind for right now, other than I probably really should improve my HF and tennis situation, and that way I can enjoy HF a little bit more than just kind of flitting around with my compromise in tennis. So that's about it. Back to net control, W2FJH and BSS.
And thanks for Jeff. And yeah, it's surprising. I was looking up when the first day of the fall, and actually it falls on next week's net. So I'm trying to think of something to do with the first day of fall. But yeah, the summer kind of snuck by us pretty quickly there, didn't it? So, all right, next on my list is N2NRA. Cliff, how was your week?
N2NRA. Been busy working on a shed, getting cover on it for storage of the lawn equipment. And next Sunday is going to be the first day of autumn. And we had a black bear, about a 300 plus pound black bear fowl, come out there last night about 7 o'clock. And the dog was barking, and that's how we saw it. New projects, I got to get with my son, and he's got something going, so we'll see how that goes. Not sure yet what it is. This is N2NRA, back to net control.
Hey, thanks, Sir Cliff. And yeah, the XYL actually told me that she saw on social media there that there was a bear sighting as well here in the Owego area. I'm guessing they're kind of rummaging for food and everything before the cold weather hits there. But, all right, next on the list is N30JP. Mick, how was your week?
Good evening, Frank, everybody on the net. Well, busy week. First of all, as far as projects, got a couple kits from Pacific Antenna. Picked up two low-pass filter kits, one for 20 meters, one for 40 meters. And then I also got a kit that I'll be able to connect to my VNA and measure chokes. Got several chokes here, and I kind of forgot which one is which. So plus if I'm making some new ones, I can at least measure the efficiency of them. So those are on the bench. I just got to get to them. But a little over a week ago, Friday, we had that microburst back at the Pennsylvania place, and all this week, all I've been doing is picking up branches, cutting wood, stacking it. I did lose two dipoles. My oldest daughter's boyfriend is a professional tree climber, so he was able to get one of my 130-foot wires up for my end fed, so at least I got one up there. The off-center fed is going to be a project because there's still a lot of wood on the ground, big stuff that needs to be cut up. But his company's going to help out. And then this past weekend, starting on Friday, we went up to Cleveland. My wife had her, it was a high school reunion. In fact, they were celebrating everybody's 71st birthday. And also her church group. So that was Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday afternoon from Cleveland, we just drove over here to Chautauqua County. So it's been a busy week. My daughter started painting the place. She got the front done. It looks obviously much better. And I'm going to start working on the sides and a few of the other chores that need done around here. So probably be here until Wednesday. Happy to get back to Pennsylvania to do some other things. So, but those are my kits. You might want to check Pacific Antennas. They got quite an array of kits, and they're pretty easy to build. They're a lot of fun, and they're not that expensive. Frank, I'll turn it back to you. W2FJH M30JP.
Hey, sounds good there, Mick, and glad at least things are coming along with all the down trees and everything. At least you're making progress and all that. And yeah, it kind of helps. Kind of helps to have a professional tree climber when you need to put something up in a tree there, doesn't it? So, all right, very good there. All right, W2 KDC is next on the list. Dennis, how was your week?
Hi, Frank, and everyone on the net. Had not a terribly exciting week. We're starting to get things around for a yard/garage sale we're having the last weekend of the month, and that's turning out to be a major project. But I'm working on it, doing a little bit every day, keeping these things going. That was about it for the week. As far as projects coming up for ham radio, I don't have any at the moment. I'm pretty happy with my UHF, VHF, and DMR. The HF bug has yet to bite me, so time will tell. It may happen, but right now I'm happy, doing good with my radio, and don't have any new projects. So that's it for this evening. W2KDC. I'll be back to you, Frank, in net control.
Hey, thanks there, Dennis. And yeah, you know my situation there too. I haven't gotten my general license yet. So again, the kind of HS bug hasn't really gotten me either. I kind of really explored the DMR path, and I really like that path. And glad to have you here, and glad thanks again for covering last week. All right. Before I get to the next station on my list, I probably should have done this a little bit a while ago because it's been a while, but let's take a quick standby. For any additional stations that would like to check into the STNY digital voice set this evening, please call now. All right, nothing heard there, so we will continue on down the list to N2RWH. Ed, how was your week?
And to RWH. Good evening, everybody, and not too bad here. Our week was, I guess, okay. So, other than that, probably be short here. No projects at this point for ham radio. So, other than that, uh, enjoying the weather when I can here. So I'll turn it back to you, Frank, and to RWH.
Hey, thanks there, Ed. And yeah, it might have been a little early for this topic because the weather's still pretty nice outside. It seems like as the cold weather sets in and everything, people get back into more ham radio and doing things inside and exploring different avenues. So yeah. All right, I have reached the end of my list here. So let's take a standby. For any additional stations that would like to join the STNY Digital Voice Net this evening, please call now. Okay, yeah, I didn't think there was any since we just took a standby not long ago. But all right, let's open it up for any additional stations or any stations that have checked in with additional comments, questions, or concerns. Please call now. All right, then, with nothing heard, we will wrap things up here. So I'd like to thank Carlton, Jeff, Cliff, Mick, Dennis, and Ed for joining me this evening. We'll be returning this talk group back to normal amateur radio use. Everybody have a great and safe week there. This is W2FJH, and I'll be listening.